from commission, constant collision, envision a man with speech raw. Leave my teachers in awe, message in the bottle, reaching the shore, completing the core, deleting sore losers, war choosers. The more my soul produces, the more yours reduces to a fragment of the man you used to be. That's how I do it, usually using them seek to choose eulogies, closed caption. Words that never heard should be post casket and blurred, blinded, disturbed, and blinded by the silent pilot. Navigate the atmosphere with no fear. Never made it so clear. This is my final year. Every time a vinyl appear, you gotta cop it. North County Don, opposite of all the toxic.
Don't fuck with it. Don't walk in my realm. The type of pictures that I take can't get caught on film. A digital fine prescribed on the digital mind. The type the FBI leave behind the criminals find. A veteran hit. Stop acting like you veteran fit. Watch $1 million fold on some Letterman shit. High flying satellite crews, battle and lose. You ain't built for this. Main flows, rattle and screw. Dynamic wordsmith. Everything you heard's a gift. All you low boys are catching all your nerves to riff. This is more than a meet your iris. Can't beat the virus. Flow bring heat like Cyrus. Let's go Blacc. Action packed like Kojak. A pro stack. Bullet holes through your throwback. Clack, clack, special. Matter of fact, you whack nephew. I'ma let the track bless you.
Union Pacific branch out like a sequoia. Real to the root while you plastic like Latoya. Stomach full, chewing on rice cakes and Goya. Protein shakes, build mass, then I destroy ya. Won't apologize if my superbness annoy ya. Mad dog and Aloe like a Georgetown Hoya. Get it straight, figure it out. This game is mine, the sun ain't as bright now. I done stole the shine, so the dark never scared me. I'm barely afraid. Spit on the sidewalk, but Judas is scary and brave. Keep my rhymes pressed low, polo slack, hair back low. Lip lord like a pimp, but never follow Mac flow. Let the beats and rhymes show without changing my style up. Subliminally dissing these cats to fake the wilder. Front ground warrior, anointed like King David. Eliminate opposition and smile when parade.
Lane 1, host 1, 2 cats of the same goal. Connected with main flow, lay low, regain control. Came to roll like a militant armed force. On course, beyond source, 5 mics. Drive spikes through the chest of who you might compare. My fights are fair, send you down flights of stairs. Right, your ears there, down in your will. I'm trying to get skill, my octave send your oxygen. The chills, lungs frozen by the one chosen. Forget your gun, holding heat, rolling deep. Leave you cold in the sleep. Keep the cat with the wisdom of the past. Vision of the future and the rhythm for the mass. Give them what they ask, bask in the verse written properly. Most of you MCs sound pop to me. Hypocrisy to poverty. You speaking your rhyme, you're seeking to find deep the divine thoughts, but you're weak in the mind. Mad useless, falling off point, got nothing but excuses. Couldn't fuck with me or any one of my producers. Drink the rest of your beer, I'm not impressed with your gear. And keep your mouth shut for the rest of the year. I got that grown man rap, you can never get rid of that. That reminiscing on 88 inside a bitter cat. More like a vista cat, never an aristocrat. Low down, dirty and grimy, though I don't pistol pack. Just an official rap, original mental map. The heat seeking fire, weak minds and then split your back. You missed the fact, I'll do hammer stage dances before I ever sell my soul for wage advances. Let any one of my clique engage glances. The phase of the internet prodigies and trances. Young minds clinging to anyone that might rise. When the hip hop become a bunch of whack white guys. So many people scared to say what I'm saying. Hip hop's decaying, everybody makes the way in. While Gucci rap out to be at home praying. Playing Marvin Gaye, what's going on, and that's a sad day in the world of hip hop I grew up to. Kinda makes me wanna abduct you or yell out fuck you, but I don't, cause I grew up in the Zulu Nation way. Instead of pacing in the rage, we could take it to the stage. And although I gotta keep the peace, I keep wishing your release was deceased at least. Word. And although I gotta keep the peace, your release is on my head like the mark of the beast.
Third eye, your vision is missing, my vision mission downside. The hard head and you kicking saline, your sound dies. I'm a man tripping, ain't trying, so I'll try to reinforce the force, cause this is my line. Your vision is missing, my vision mission downside. The hard head and you kicking saline, your sound dies. I'm a man tripping, ain't trying, so I'll try to reinforce the force, cause this is my line.
Funny how everybody's all up on the scrotum, cause you got a high speed DSL, a cable modem, motivating modem. But I can see you transparent, incoherent, and lands barren. Your larynx flaring from the dry heat. Why compete with the raw energy of the street? The enemy of the feet, nah, never the enemy of the meat. Was eventually meant to be energy of the weak. Remedy to delete what's in your archives, wiping out everything stored on your hard drives. Hard times got me pissed at whack MCs on the rap scene, sampling all your synthesizers on a flat screen. No vaccine, I accept technology that I respect and don't expect any apology. It just boggles me, cats who can't show up at an underground event, buy kicks and pay rent, buy some ish they invent. They were scared to share. Now I gotta stay bent and listen to it on the air. And I'm a try to keep the peace, but I keep wishing your release was deceased at least.
Third eye, your vision is missing, my vision is your downside. The hard hitting you kicking saline, your sound dies. I'm a man tripping, ain't trying, so I'll try to reinforce the force, cause this is my line. Your vision is missing, my vision is your downside. The hard hitting you kicking saline, your sound dies. I'm a man tripping, ain't trying, so I'll try to reinforce the force, cause this is my
Believe me,
line.
blame one is definitely no pretender. I really do not care who I offend, I flow is slender. And what I do recommend a method to all of you. You internet crews, why don't you pay dues? If I trade shoes with you and you walk in mine, all your talk about couldn't stop my shine. You would find it was hard back in the days, although I had the recipe. White kids hated me and black kids tested me. So yes indeed, let me school your mind. Before the days when it was cool to rhyme, I knew the time trying to battle every kid, do every show I got till I master my trade and know a lot, blow the spot. My flow is high cause I earned that ish. I don't care if kids download the words I spit, cause it was designed to improve your mind. I'm truly inclined, I move with the times but can't stand that. Everybody overlooking grown man rap. Come off your keyboard, give a homie hand claps. Cause you whack MCs envy me. Wait till I steal your fan base on MP3. None of your empty pleas are gonna keep the peace. Keep wishing your release was deceased at least. Yeah, and although I try to keep the peace, your release is on my head like the mark of the beast.
Third eye, your vision is missing, my vision is your downside. The hard hitting you kicking saline, your sound dies. I'm a man tripping, ain't trying, so I'll try to reinforce the force, cause this is my line. Your vision is missing, my vision is your downside. The hard hitting you kicking saline, your sound dies. I'm a man tripping, ain't trying, so I'll try to reinforce the force, cause this is my line.
Every day I wake up, I face another struggle. Between 9 to 5, family and music I juggle. Yeah, I'm true to the hustle and it's due to the muscle that I put behind it. On the grind, never recline with my fam and friends. Although I'm always missing you, I'm at the rest, writing the words you never listen to. While every one of your thoughts is admissible, but sadness will pull you back to bad rituals. In fact, switch the wool over your eye and let me know you're alive. Whether you're sober or high, you'll never know you're deprived of the life that God gave you. People can't see the Babylon that enslaved you. It made everything you're dying to have. Picture yourself riding high in the Jag, flying the flag of the red, white, and blue above your doorstep. Taking your fam out the place where the poor's kept. And I respect that, but that dream's premature. After you accomplish that, what the fuck are you living for? And everybody's out crying for peace, but never holler when a young man dying in the streets trying to eat. And you expect someone to trust this? In this world, there will never be peace with injustice, attacking the minds of our youth like a plague. I thank Jah for showing me the proof, so I beg. On one knee, I plead my CC's degree. Time flees, sees to D. My free please to lead. Crime these thieves will leave with another option. Showing you the light, there's more than streets watching. On one knee, I plead my CC's degree. Time flees, sees to D. My free please to lead. Crime these thieves will leave with another option. Showing you the light, there's more than streets watching. Life is not a game, you only get one chance. While some take a stance, others try to advance. And everything you do is gone at a glance. You're the ruler of your destiny and circumstance. I said life is not a game, you only get one chance. While some take a stance, others try to advance. And everything you do is gone at a glance. You're the ruler of your destiny and circumstance. Ease back, let your mind escape, float, and take notes. Don't use the way that you were raised as a scapegoat. Cause every man has a mind of his own, and not every king on earth spends time on the throne. The elitists defeat us, and what they feed us as a fetus is false promises and fake Jesuses. We as his sons and daughters are not prepared for the harvest. Weed out the evil from good, withstood godless. Individuals whose cause pause humanity, draws calamity, installs insanity in the minds of the young youth. That's why the thugs boost, that's why they turn to drug use, cause the plug's loose. On the stages I stand, I can't try to tell them that death is the wages of man. There's many stages and the way that I am, I can't really rest until I know that I gave you a hand. But you won't catch me me at the clubs trying to speak about what I'm teaching right now is how I'm reaching out. I hope you get the message and understand clearly. Dearly beloved, hear me for the tired and weary. On one knee, I plead my CC's degree. Time flees, sees your deed. Mind free, please. The lead crime, these thieves will leave with another option. Showing you the light, there's more the streets watching. On one knee, I plead my CC's degree. Time flees, sees your deed. Mind free, please. The lead crime, these thieves will leave with another option. Showing you the light, there's more the streets watching. Life is not a game, you only get one chance. While some take a stance, others try to advance. And everything you do is gone at a glance. You're the ruler of your destiny and circumstance. I said life is not a game, you only get one chance. While some take a stance, others try to advance. And everything you do is gone at a glance. You're the ruler of your destiny and circumstance. I said life is not a game, you only get one chance. While some take a stance, others try to advance. And everything you do is gone at a glance. You're the ruler of your destiny and circumstance. I said life is not a game, you only get one chance. While some take a stance, others try to advance. And everything you do is gone at a glance. You're the ruler of your destiny and circumstance.
Etude d'Inebriation. La première partie.
After A-bombs, nerves, and taxes, I know just what might relax us.
Up a limo with exotic stimmer.
Smoking down to the fire, anything to get a little higher.
So my clothes got the scent of trees. I lay back and blow sacks like Kenny G.
So leave me alone when you see my eyes red.
Certified weed head, I confess like damn. Which one of y'all wrote this?
So I can wear lungs to blow smoke in your face. Be glad I'm calm, cause I just finished smoking.
I be smoking, that's what I be doing.
Now I'm asking, can I spark this?
I call it the best stress reliever, the mind pleaser.
People often see me in jams and be thinking I'm high.
I rap on my Dutch and got lost in the clouds of smoke.
I got the stalker sensing me now, grooming in my backyard.
I'm running, wanted to act hard, that's guard the charge. $20 in a jar, wrapped in a sock sack in the box under the bed frame. Then I stopped running when it started playing head games. Tame is how I used to rock. I be smoking with 11 crazy fools behind the donut shop. Cops was a weed kill. All I want is glazed in a refill. Thanks and praise, amazed by the skills that trees build. Abyssinians and mighty diamonds in my headphones. Caucasian dread, clone stones, scoping red zones. Freestyle bred, homegrown poems flourish. Nourish the indulgence of the purest chronic tourist. Kicking diction in the jurist, twisting words like cones and hell vapors. From the Lion of Judah papers, pace yourself asleep, brace yourself for deep contemplation, conversation, and mystique, and laughs. And fools paying for half and beef. Yes, beef from those who've got a strong hold on the last barn hole. Keep to yourself and you think weird shit, like I wonder how long my beard can get. I fear the list stimuli as my high got older. I used to love Mary, now she gets the cold shoulder over.
La deuxième partie.
I said, what kind of drink? She said, go for the fuck. Oh.
I drink old English, St. Ives and Mickey's.
I drink that St. Ives shit.
B-L-E, a 40 ounce and some crackers on the Briscoe.
The 40 brews gonna cruise devour.
40 ounce, a 40 ounce, just 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 40 ounce.
I know that still fucking drink 40 ounces, man. Like it's the fucking 80s, man.
La troisième partie.
Stop and get some drink. What you want? You know I got to have that yak when I'm about to break your back. Oh, is that right? My day is starting off Coca-Cola and Remy Martin. Sipping on hand dog and soda. Pass the hand rock. When the hand rock strong enough to make your heartbeat stop. Accompanied by the cognac. Hennessy got me not knowing how to act. Pouring yak into my cup just to pour it in my gut. Take this Hennessy, man. Pass that hand rock. Poison and Hennessy.
Boss, just sit out and sip cognac.
Remy no chaser. That be the Bossiers and Marniers all night on front. Crack the cognac. Sitting over there, you catch me sipping Hennessy, Cavassier.
Sipping yak, yo, what's up?
After the chapter of 40s, I racked and captured. Pastors influence drain out of pain settle. Brain kettle, steaming, scheming pedal, wheels turning thoughts metal. With my mind games, time frames are infamous. Got everyone into this ham rock interest, twisted, blistered. Get me double fisted, in trouble enlisted, cause I missed it by a landslide. Conceal it with 12 ounces of Pepsi in my man's ride. Bent on the level of car fenders. No pretenders, bounce when I walk in the place from bartenders. Fools looking at me like I'm from Mars, send your telepathic, violent and graphic vibes elsewhere. No thoughts of healthcare, never for self-share. Grand Marnier, Cavassier down to E&J. Get me bent and I school heads who can't see the way. And I pray I don't stay this way to the end and fight with my friends or delight in the Benz and Timbs and grim faith. Them traits of fate make me contemplate the hostile Golden State relate to harsh trash talk, backwash, squash nothing when the coney got fools acting phony. But subtract all of that whack and you're lonely just because the pain pours out. And no matter how it appears it, nobody gives a fuck if anybody hears it. Looking back, they just return to a grain of salt. Chained in balls, careless, they perish, contain their thoughts, cherish the anguish of pain. Caught in mystery Babylon's web, the gravel on ledge. I travel on, wedge my way in between the unseen. Human beings beg for me to free the heads, everything they're being fed. Every man's a number, all I'm seeing is red, being led back through time. I can overstand the detriment with King James edited. Can only now be heaven sent, it's evident. Regiments, veterans, first replacing original text with the language interpretation. Earth's in space and nothing's grounded, dumbfounded. Beast and same flesh, he drowned, but when they crowned it, now I'm surrounded, remorse follow the course hollow. Presented with the blood of the lamb, forced to swallow. Last thing I remember was back in my apartment. A knock at the door, informant in strange garments. Feeling like I'm wasted, but the vision I embraced it. I can taste it as the aftertaste of something sacred. Lady lying naked asleep, I pray and weep. Frustrated with my life on the table, playing for keeps. Asking for my girl to recollect without a clue. Now tell me what the fuck am I supposed to do?
My right should've slid to my crib. The blame. All nervous and worried, but you think twice before you move on it. Call a cop.
I can't dig a pig, so
try to hide it, but that doesn't work. You commit suicide. We didn't listen. No time for looking back. Check out the story.
Looking haggard, I staggered to the table. The rap started. The math imparted, I charted, taking half-hearted. Angel with the golden censer standing at the altar. My behavior made me waver, feeling strong that I had faltered. I ran back, perplexed, dead end where I would stand next. Exile on the phone saying, yo, you need some Xanax. Disturb my words, making no sense at all emergent. Backstreets, I post as the coast as a diversion. Deja questions me, are you telling the truth, Jason? This is just a hallucination. Your mind's creating, contemplating the time with Satan, no refined relations. See him my mind spin out. DMV print out, foreheads at my door, they're playing the snake. Asking questions like why I spell my name with the H. Then I fell on my face, my aura's eyes, more than wise, pull them lies down my throat, no joke, prioritize, I need a gap every the street now. Gotta get some heat how. Deja knows a couple connects down in the deep out. Heads are after me, words of blasphemy, they were speaking right now. I'm seeking a fight, got my beacon of light in the form of a bright infrared scope. First heads that follow me, I'm about to let the lead smoke. My friends think I'm crazy and nothing I say is true. Now tell me what the fuck am I supposed to do?
The blame.
Always watching your back, your back.
Think twice for you.
Busting caps. The blame.
One shit is left and not at home. Check out the story.
Four lost shadows approach, feeling defiant, thinking back to the book of Enoch. I'm seeing giants feeling like a rock, only cause I dread these souls. Unearthed and excavated like the Dead Sea Scrolls. They call me by blame, profane with no shame. I try to stay tame, right away pain inflicts brain. The smell of propane, saying there's a B-N-I-O. Fiery red, seeing the glow, 6 and 3 in a row. Saying I abuse the word and no excuse for it. Gap on my hip and I know there's no use for it. Am I deserving the roast? I thought I'm serving the most. I'm up close with brimstone host and Holy Ghost. Everything I spoke inspired by theory, and I'm tired and weary. God, hear me surrounded by fire eerie. I clearly broke your trust. Now should my flesh evaporate through the smoke and dust? I clutch and clench my fist. Visions of the abyss. What stench is this? Sulfuric acid drenched in piss. Saying sorry over and over. Return with laughs. Neck cracks from whiplash or witchcraft. My light flash before my eyes and I wanna go back. Soul drift into a never-ending tunnel of black. I'm begging for forgiveness, but it seems I'm through. Now tell me what the fuck am I supposed to do? A little dedication is blame one, yo. And my man Hoax once again. Critical entertainment. Mysteries Extinction. Dream sequence in the house, yo. You were sorta like a father figure. My older brother heard everything you spoke, but I never told another. Heads around the way they will spike you. Every time I write to a track, I wanna be just like you. Captivate raps, my fate fake. Never I've done wise. Some despise, but the sunrise and one tries. Living good and read a chapter 2. All the pictures that they painted never captured you. Every time I feel pain, you came, I'm still vain. And I never call you by your real name. Complain how you fronted certain times when I got in a scrap. You just let me learn my lesson, you was watching my back. Nobody gave me compliments, you gave me confidence. When I thought I got away with it, you gave me consequence. When I'm tense, you listen, you're my shoulder to cry on. Let bygones be gone, you're the one I could rely on.
Religion is like a prison for the seekers of wisdom. Religion is like a prison for the seekers of wisdom. Religion is like a prison for the seekers of wisdom.
The truth is hard to swallow.
You introduced me to everyone that I care for. Therefore, for those who oppose, I prepare war. While the children starving, people trapped in the pen. You said evil's the result of greedy actions of men. It transpires, standing fire, man's a lie. Everybody wants to rule their own empire. Why a man stands alone when he's bound to fail? That's why we drowned in hell, found in jail. We can frail, pale in comparison to the example you set. You said, look into the future, you can trap or regret. I bet people you love, even deceiving your mind. You grieve them in time, leave them behind to find peace. Rhyme cease, it astonishes me what I pray to do. All the false promises I made to you, I save a few thoughts of forgiveness when I feel you must hate me. But all you ever do is turn around to embrace me.
Religion is like a prison for the seekers of wisdom. Religion is like a prison for the seekers of wisdom. Religion is like a prison for the seekers of wisdom.
The truth is hard to swallow.
I love you with all my heart, you can hear it in my rhyme. Even though we don't speak for long periods of time, it's a serious crime when I find nothing to show you. Run into so many people claiming that they know you, aiming to bestow you with the honor you deserve. Sometimes it's alcohol and marijuana for the nerve. Sometimes I stare into space and just can't pretend. The only visual on this earth that doesn't end. Trace the beginning or the omega. Storms that I weather, taking out normal form and even better than that. Matter of fact, you stay ahead of the pack. If I fall out of place, then you lead me right back. Right tracks with a pen the same way that your apostles do. When the spirit never philosophical. Because your love is not found complex, so we can understand the man who wrote down the text.
Religion is like a prison for the seekers of wisdom. Religion is like a prison for the seekers of wisdom. Religion is like a prison for the seekers of wisdom.
What's up, Shag? I'm about to take these heads on a journey to reminisce. A little autobiography. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Blame One.
Reminisce. Reminisce.
I remember how it all began. I parted from the east. Once I hit the west coast, my skills started to increase. At least I kept the basic fundamentals, running laps and mental stunning raps. Done a pencil, pen, and magic marker. Had a partner by the name of Coma back then. Coolie cool, who'da knew we run the school called Lincoln with the ink pen. I would sit at the lunch table, ready, willing, and able to dismiss a fable. White kids can't rhyme. 89 in the prime years of gang warfares. I met folks like Joe, Popeye, and Bumps from Oside Lopes. Kicking it on Postal Way and Vista, back with H-Phone. Mom worked nights, so you know I never stayed home. Fucking around, plenty of crimes. I got bones broken, guns put on my head many a times. The neighborhood took my innocence, it still lingers. Jose built a homemade bomb and lost his fingers with Frank Nunez by Royal Liquor at the time. Got excited, I recited shit with Vista in my rhyme. Sometimes I think I'm certainly lucky to be around still. H-Bone shot a kid at my school and shit went downhill. Childhood friend now charged attempted murder. I was caught up in the mix and shit was escalating further. I knew my bad habits had got me there in the worst place. Mom moved me to Toledo, Ohio, my birthplace. I entered talent contests and took first place. Things were looking uphill, humbled by the grace of God. For forgiving my sins, I reminisce like P-Rock and CL, so try to picture this.
Reminisce about the shit I used to do.
Let's take a sec to think back.
Reminisce about the shit I used to do.
Let's take a sec to think back.
Reminisce about the shit I used to do.
Let's take a sec to think back.
Reminisce about the shit I used to do.
Let's take a sec to think back.
It's real that you influence the people that you hang with. I got in more trouble with graffiti than all that gang shit, but either way my mind state must have advanced. Racking with Dame music, Justin with Chance. I glance back, remember Dreads putting paint in the hood of his sweater. I know we realized today that we could have done better. The only evil was getting caught, and that was ungodly. I couldn't believe when he got shot at a party. It made me think what I would do with a gun in my frame. We were all hip-hop kids, just one and the same. Remember era with the bat was surprising to see. Like who the fuck is him? And I denied it was me. Painting torn down apartments in Shadow Ridge. The Chance told me Era's doing a bid for shooting the kid. I got jumped by some punks in the wrong circumstance. Stitches in my head carried off by the ambulance. Shortly after another disaster, 40 days and 40 nights of juvenile hall captured. I wrote raps to pass time and stop sleeping. Mom and sis blessed me with visits on the weekend. Did the same old shit with the same old kids. The day I got out, did a piece under the toll bridge. But I had a new name, it's Blame One. And ever since then, shit ain't never been the same, son. So I crack a 40-0 and reminisce like P-Rock and CL. So try to picture this.
Reminisce about the shit I used to do.
Let's take a sec to think back.
Reminisce about the shit I used to do.
Let's take a sec to think back.
Reminisce about the shit I used to do.
Let's take a sec to think back.
Reminisce about the shit I used to do.
Let's take a sec to think back.
93, started bumping, still pulsing, smoking Indo. A girl committed suicide in front of my window. Noble used to live across the street. Me and him saw 5-0 right in front of my door, holding the heat. I was 18 now, and I'm not going to jail. Next day, a ticket back to Baltimore, yo, I bail. 6 months, I'm coming back home, and trust me, I'm blessed. For 3 years, I escaped the warrant for my arrest. And even though it's part of my mind, best believe I finally realized in Babylon the artists of crime started to rhyme on a regular basis. Strictly bombing on my paper instead of them other places. Met some new faces, and many were skilled. So with Deja and Disco, I started to build. Me and Deja decided to form a group. I thought it was the shit. We connected with an unknown cat named KanKick. When we really experimented and learned the way is when I moved with cars, skipping Deja Vu to LA. Our downstairs neighbor was shot, equipment was stole, but the music we produced was gold. The fire's burning, Jay got the tables turning. Sandy's higher elevation to enable learning. Deja Vu with the track to conceive the sermon. We were the best no matter what they say, believe this version. It ain't never been the same, so I put a hand rock and reminisce like P-Rock and CL, so try to picture this.
About the shit I used to do it.
As with every story told and every truth that existed, man tends to make tales tall, bend and twisted like the portrait of Jesus. Paper I painted for Caesar, let him who as I see. It can't make me an unbeliever, either you're the deceiver or simply need to receive a teaser. Something near death, you appear to be clear of breath. Put in that position, you will listen, I bet. Don't try to diss and forget, believe me, this is a threat. It can have your mother grieving or crying beside your coffin. Your conception's no exception to the blessings that you often overlook and took for granted. Man can understand everything within our planet. It can be expected, misdirected and enchanted fairy tales of space. You know the kind that you like, the scientifically based and typically placed in theory. Astronomy and archaeology uncover clearly facts about mankind. So why doubt God in such a short span of time? Expand your mind, yo. Life is more than meets the eye. If you seek and don't find, then I guess at least you try. The puzzle is yours, but yet the pieces provide another wall between us all that never ceases to divide.
Mysteries, extinction, the NMC's on arrival. Topics after topics, such an angle for survival. Everything you need to proceed, forget your idols. Vibe with the tribe, we keep it live when you're on NyQuil. I'm ill, Flames ill, Crow's ill, you got no skill. We got no mill, no deal, we flow still. We don't keep it real, we keep it realistic. That's for your info in case you twisted it. Step it up a notch on you locals, make it physical. Grab the mic on stage, board your stage show is pitiful. Voice like a thrust to bust, I got enough to discuss. You rust to dust, you should've trusted us, cause I'm disgusted. Plus you don't have a clue, do you? Battling on Yahoo chat, your skills are boo-boo. So you who dares to step up, I'll make you say uncle. You rappers make me wonder sometimes, cause it's a jungle.
My fist is made up of razor equipped with Rex and machetes. I enter just like a ninja, maneuver silent but deadly. I have a slaughter man locking his skills with toxic pins, making you release the very last molecule of oxygen. Metaphorical rhymes, orbital by the moon. Giants with fire, science labor, the violent platoon. Vampire, and I'm penetrating my fangs beyond your muscular frame and upon your jugular vein. You rocking the mic is an accident, but my assonance is elaborate, just like the structure of ancient labyrinth. I spit a verse in the language that demons speak, frequently translated in an electrical frequency. I be the scientist, the liquid state, the physicist, the chosen with the pyramid of ridiculous lyricists. Chances of you defeating me is like a blindfolded man trying to get flying bullets by using his teeth. I'm off into a mammal with dangerous lion's rage, skin you beneath the sun to leave you on a frying stage. Creative of a holocaust from every syllable, fresher than peppermint, plus I'm a lyrical miracle.
same one, DJ Shag. Come on, feel it. Must get closer to the basic nature of creation. What's been replaced with toxic waste within relation to growth as a whole. Took an oath to my soul to revoke the control that men provide. Tend to hide in genocide when it's pride and obsession that leads to this aggression. Breeds depression, can't breathe under suppression. Deceived by lessons in books with hard bindings, distorting all divine things. God reminding me of who I am provokes defiance, invokes alliance to heighten one's social science. Most was silenced while few took a bold stand to understand who controlled lands with cold hands. Many deals were made concealed with shades of foreign war and kill brigades. Still afraid of the cultures they adopted, they opted to make profit. Even once awakened old age, too late to stop it. In lands very remote and false prophets I can barely quote. Handed out promissory notes, many took it as reflection to anyone who resembled those who assemble with modern killing utensils. Since creation, jealousy has held a stable place. The same situations Cain and Abel face we face today. We can't erase the previous page, but we can turn it. Concerned with this devious rage, even in the days of old, before the ozone hole and mankind behold some rays of gold. Very few understood Jah's presence. That's why we all must get closer to the essence.
Understanding going back to the essence. Understanding going back. Understanding going back to the essence. Understanding going back.
Unfold and develop your mind. Seek what's told from the relics of time. It's all relevant to rhyme and reason. Find increasingly new ways to spend days. Raise your thought process. When distraught I progress through the building of character. Beyond what the elders have instilled in America. I'm aware of the barriers, but I always break through. Of course I'll make many mistakes too. Life is like a film and there is always a take two. Never let love escape you. Beware of sly words told to mold and shape you. All of your habits must be done in moderation. Smoking herb, drinking brew, and bad relations only contribute to dilute productivity. They take their toll unless you control and liberally voice your stance. Everything at a glance is a choice, a chance either advance or lie in a trance. Dying to see through the nonsense, the person that you could have been and what you would accomplish. But when your mind's utilized, everything you do is wise. The limits to the skies and the gimmicks minimized. So me and Shag see the way the path is before us. If the ignorant ignore us, they should listen to the chorus.
Understanding going back to the essence. Understanding going back. Understanding going back to the essence. Understanding going back.
Last verse I dedicate to Mom for what you've instilled in me. The will to see my ability, encouragement was filling me with a strong foundation and stays building. I'm sure it can't be easy alone to raise children, and I would have flipped out too if I walked in your shoes. Too much bad news could leave you caught and confused, bruised and battered issues that mattered to me the most. It's not sad to see me boast, it's flattery, we're close, and I know that we've been through some hard times. But yes, I give thanks and praise cause it's God's design, and it's divine that you raised me as a God-fearing man. Granted indeed, you planted the seed, I stand upright, command the fight, examine the light, Christ-like, for Jah is my eternal right, burning inferno in sight, and I navigate my vessel with agility, and I know you raised me to the best of your ability, so feel no guilt, no need to cry over spilled milk or despise times, cause everything happens for a reason in a wise mind. Mom, I love you forever and I pray that many blessings cross your path and bring us closer to the essence, cross your path and bring us closer to the essence. surely show you how men are made. A true renegade, don't give a shit about your denim and suede, your ice and your linens of play. I'm the venom, so pretend I'm far from your brigade. I leave you scarred and dismayed, preyed upon the weak. So I speak for the unspoken, begging at the gates of Zion and there's none open. Left with one token on a highway to hell, define, rebel. Nobody hear you trying to yell spells and witchcraft or switch fast back to past path. Iron shirt, sign and smirk with last laugh. Fuck a liquor store in every single corner. Yeah, that's how I was trapped. Now you can chat with the coroner. Every single corridor, stepping will assure the pure lyrics, hardcore and more. Spirit is for sure in store. And I recognize lies my teachers told me. And I got no time to compromise with the unholy. Thinking you can save us all by passing out a booklet, passing out a basket filled with money, also crook shit. It's impersonal. Personally, I curse you all. You're the first to fall and all appalled, lying backwards. Thinking you can get rid of your sin with wine and crackers. I think by years of false reality you haven't captured. But now I'm back to heal the blind feel. The truth in my words real, recognize real. I'm the pure example of motor skills. My high octanes got brains working on overkill, trying to dissect the soldier's skill, souls to shield, navigate the art and patrol the field. Behold, conceal skills, subconsciously tempting you, intentional to break it up your former way of life that's conventional. Outslide the fox, think outside the box. Is the door shutter? Have you even tried the locks? To seek and find can't hurt the soul. That means to research every word you're told. Serves the role as a surgeon inserting a scroll. Work it, interpret it, told one might pay for the wrong move. That's how I meditate to mediate the song's mood. Mentally levitate, alleviate along smooth bass lines, escape time's grass, and that's final. Words echo in space, forever unwrapped vinyl, and I haven't even begun to dig the surface. So many MCs are worthless, but I rhyme for a bigger purpose. With every purchase, every hypocrite is nervous, and every sucker's at a service. Word up. Another step when I rap, tradition is kept. The founding fathers of hip-hop listen and wept. I can feel it in my spirit, the missing accept. Sacred and pure, making it all those who slept in death. Poetry, poem seen out of a mask and gun. It's just sounds from all cultures over African drums. And the decoys really rather split than deal with this b-boy killer Cali shit for real. My appearance is like camouflage. The man with glasses ripping the mic is no mirage. What's the odds of you thinking I'm a herb? Now you get what you deserve. Get served while I'm sipping my swerve. You lose nerve, confused, disturbed. Now you can use the curve to exit what I expected you to use your words more wisely. But the spirit of God's inside me. Try to move slightly, but you can't get by me. I'm well protected, so all your spells deflected. Words were rejected, my intellect wrecked it. When it comes to lyrics, I could drown all jokes. And when it's ill beats, you can count on Hoax. So folks, just rise up if you're expecting a nap. Blessed with a knack, specialty rap, not stressing the whack. MC, they're just a passing phase. But the words that I write will outlast my days. Just soldiers pursuing our souls to higher ground, try it sound, originality, both falter. Everything that upholds your rockets and roll to broke ya. When you step in the path, stop running, start accepting the math. My sins left in the past, my one task is to unmask all of those who gun blast, sun laugh. Who are you to shine, rude boy? During studio time, rhymes a line, stay true to your mind. That's if it's your own. Switch pitch and condone, getting rich off a poem that ruins the youth. Know thyself and start pursuing the truth. I don't wanna hear no fake sound boy in the booth. Rather max with KanKick kick, destroying the loot. Your man slips, we're employing recruits of new fan base. Sleeping on talent like this, now that's a damn waste. Place space, then my rhymes erase snakes. It takes place, a permanent spot. Move ahead while you stand still, turning the clock. Fire shot, you try to rock, your empire's fly. Stop harassing, old school before from a has-been. Scientific passion, try to triple mashing. Do all your Babylonian ways in rock slide fashion. And if that wasn't enough, instead of a rhyme, something ahead of my time, I just embed in your mind.